We gonna end this. We gonna like delete this, discard this. Yup. We just started up on here. Apocalypse tour shit, man. Yo, what is the apocalypse? It's a major point in time where revealing happens. Who's involved in the apocalypse? Everyone. But those that are aware, they can make the most out of it. Right? So we're going live right now. Getting the live up and running. Talking about the non-binariness, the freedom. Doing some readings for those that want readings. But and giving y'all an update. And in the coming days, like tomorrow, we got 2 stops. We got charged up takeover with RVA Rap Elite. And then we go into Lake by Folklore Society to watch the Black Love Blueprint. Mm-hmm. The blueprint of Black Love.
A free show.
Yeah. Web show, then a free show.
Oh, the Charged Up tour is a free show?
Yeah.
I mean, an online show?
No. Like they're launching their web show.
They're launching their web show.
Yeah, like RVA Rap Elite is launching their web show. You good down there, homie?
Actually, time to wash this blanket. No.
We out here.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, what's up? You washing clothes now?
I'm about to take a shower now. Hey! Bringing the chair back?
Okay. So, like I said, those that are tuning into the live world, right? The IG live world. The Apocalypse Tour is the unveiling of the spring equinox and the unveiling of our touring around our city. We in the DMV, Richmond, Virginia area, and RVA Rap Elite is this week, March 19th. Our born day, our solar return is March 20th. Shame day is my grandma's. We also, the Lake by Folklore Society will be having their third Saturday. They have a movie, a dope documentary or movie series. So we're gonna pull up there, get some awesome footage to the diaspora. And for over 30 years, the Lake by Folklore Society been doing their thing in Richmond, Virginia. They have an amazing display at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts. What is it? What is a tour? What is Apocalypse Tour? A tour is when you intentionally go in and around the places that you've made an impact on and that has an impact on you. I'm an influencer. I influence frequencies and vibrations. I influence them with just my sound, meditation, sounding, and grounding. Right now, I'm getting my other live up for my media company, Mindset Detox Media. Right, and we're gonna do some readings today. But I'm an MC, or the elements of hip hop or our culture. The elements of our culture, right? The elements of our culture are the DJ, MC, B-boy, aerosol artist, the wisdom, and those elements allow us to share our culture from fashion, entertainment, and now this new genre where we merge education along with entertainment, and it's called edutainment. And one of our mentors, Cryon, I'm working. Yeah. Cryon is talked about the Apocalypse Tour where the unveiling is happening, where the veil is coming back. And I decided to make a tour around it. And I was going to go to these places anyway. I was going to go and be around these people, places, and things anyway. So this is our way of tapping into our frequencies, tapping into the vibrations of the people, places, and things that know us, and then we document it. Like shifting the narrative, right, starts with you shifting your mindset on what how do your 24 hours or 1440 minutes, how are they broken down? And I've learned that um, I went from worrying about the days or focusing on my time on the days, filling up my calendar, um, this this to really focusing on the moon cycles and the star cycles, to like making it down to the microcosm of like every moment and second is an opportunity to go through the elemental fields, right? And uh, I was born in the 80s in this live stream. And being born in the 80s, we grew up in an era where, if y'all haven't watched this movie called a show called Snowfall, and Snowfall talks about how the CIA brought cocaine into our neighborhoods, and then how it went from cocaine to rock cocaine, which was crack, and how you can sell it for way cheap. The high is short lasting, and it made the rock cocaine or the crack era or the crack epidemic. It made a lot of people wealthy. It caused a lot of violence. It destroyed a lot of families. But they weren't doing it intentionally just to destroy the families. They just didn't care about the destruction of our families and neighborhoods. But they was doing it because the CIA did covert operations outside of the United States to destabilize certain governments and to put in the dictators that or the people that they can control. And I was just like, yo, this country sucks ass. Like, and the unveiling of it, right? People look at Snowfall and be like, yo, they didn't. This wasn't real. No, this was really how it was, and they put a lot of behind the scenes of it. Since 2011, 2012, there's been slowly but surely the unveiling or the apocalypse. 2012 was supposed to be like the apocalypse. A lot of people, when they hear the term apocalypse, they automatically think negative. This world is both positive, negative, and neutral all the time. There's always a positive, negative, and neutral. And those aren't good, bad, right, wrong, or different. Those are the frequencies and energies necessary, right? Those are the frequencies necessary for energy to move forward. You want this? So when I go, I'm an MC and I'm a b-boy. When I go to places, I light up the room. When I go to places, like I make noise. I create a ripple in the time space continuum. People see me. If I go with an entourage, if I go with squad, and being able to go as your most authentic self. Right now, authenticity matters most of everything. And for the past 6 years, we've been focused on following spirit, going to people, places, and things, going to the nouns, and just delivering, yelling to the mountaintop. 2020, we went to the Million Man March right in the middle of COVID, smack dab in the middle of COVID. COVID launched in March, and then August we had a Million Man March because of the all of the George Floyd and all of the violence, the cop violence. Um, I care about our nation. This is my ninth nation. Big ups to Imani, Elijah, Chi Love mindset. I care about our nations. And what I mean by that, my way of caring about our nation is creating something that is separate from society or nation or governing body that don't really care about us. Michael Jackson said this, I don't know, us. I don't really care about, they don't really care about us. Like, those are real things. Um, my grandpa is Blackfoot Indian. Grandma is Cherokee. My grandfather's also Nigerian. He also was uh, dealing with the nation. Um, Knowing your roots, right? Uh, like certain people serve Jesus Christ, which is awesome because the apocalypse is like the heaven's gate, like it's the opening of all of the non-physical energies. Olodumare is, or the Great Spirit. is what my grandfather people called source, and learning how to accept both your masculine and feminine frequencies, learning how to accept all of yourself, and then in that acceptance of it, right? Uh, uh, of course it did that. Yep. Care about. They don't want to care about us. I knew once we gave them that number, they was going to do that. So one of the biggest things of this process for us, we kicked it off 2 days ago on the 15th with Naisha, uh, who's our spiritual therapist, actual therapist. We actually went to middle school with them, um, and we jumped on Her Freedom Tour, and we were representing ourselves as a divine her. And in our herness, like our business, 369 Mindset Consulting, we focus on creating rituals, creating safe spaces, creating the ability for you to tune back into your heritage, tune back into your culture. Uh, and in that, it's beautiful, but we have to every day we have to speak through the culture that is now, the popular culture that is now, um, and in order for our culture to come back and to move through these lands, every it starts with these vibrations. It starts with the youth and the children, and it starts with those that are a little bit younger than us. I'll be 39, 39,000 years young on Monday, right? And I was like, you know what, yo, because around your time of your birthday, all like my LinkedIn goes crazy. Everybody starts sending me all of these happy birthdays. Y'all never talk to me through like my LinkedIn goes ham on my birthday. So I got over 11,000 followers on LinkedIn. I had about 10,000 followers before I got hacked in 2021 on Instagram. um, I have about 5,000 on the Facebook accounts, and right now I got about 2 or 3,000 on my now active LinkedIn. I mean Instagram. Um, every time we engage with the frequencies that's in and around us, um, every time we dance, every time we be ourselves, every time we drop the wisdom, that wisdom sends ripples effects throughout the airwaves. And uh, great yawn. Great. That's a great yawn. And I said Saturday we're gonna be working with a Lake By Folklore Society. They gave me my first MC opportunity. Well, not my first one. I had MC'd otherwhere, but one of my first major MC opportunities where I got to MC their Juneteenth event, also their Kwanzaa event, and it's a place where I got quite a bit of my diaspora documents. Um, that Saturday, Sunday, it's the RVA Rap Elite, uh, season 6, episode 47. The RVA Rap Elite is big ups to Radio B and the whole squad and tribe that have created ciphers, 5-on-5 battles. And tomorrow as well at charged up at 106 West Broad, they're going to be moving their live, like they're presenting their live web show. So it's gonna be like a web show podcast. We're gonna pull up in there, and I'm also like closing up like audits and agreements of relationships and business partnerships that I have. I got a 10:30 space holding meeting that I have with a former partner that hasn't, like, you know, when you like marry somebody, when you go into a agreement, a partnership. Moon, what's going on? Moon does. When you go into a partnership and agreement, right? Like there's a whole bunch of fine print that, or when you get married, there's a union, there's fine print that happens. And when we launched our church in 2020, the Church of Mindset, or the spiritual movement of Spirit of Sarah Hall. We launched it, and we launched it with people, places, and things that was going to amplify our vibration. Um, but when you learn that troubles in relationships aren't really troubles in the relationship, they're childhood traumas that show themselves in the relationship. Um, and fight, flight, freeze, and fawn, all of those F's are things that I use all the time. Like they're like, I started this discussion talking about the epidemic of the 80s that I grew up in. I was born in the 80s, and how that has effect on the families. And fast forward to where we are having this apocalypse tour, where we kind of like getting everything out on the open, and really cutting and trimming the edges of people, places, and things that have agreements with us, and we haven't really divorced them yet. We haven't made new agreements. And the thing about an agreement, when you have two or more combined, a third ancestral spirit is there. But when you have three or more, you have a witness to the spiritual evolution that's happening. So shout out to 1010. It's 10. So let's take a breath. And then for those that are in here right now, at the end of my breakdown of the Apocalypse Tour, and where I'm going to be over these next few days, those that are interested in getting a card pulled, I'm definitely down to pull a card for y'all. So start my day off tomorrow with that breakdown session with their live. Then we're going to Charged Up to see the Rap Elite showcase from that's going to be from 12 to 3. And then Sunday, like I said, there's the official Rap Elite, my homie Real Life and Kula Vaughn. Kula, dope ass MCs. Kula's a native to Richmond, Virginia. Real Life from Harlem. I got to interview them both. And like I'm the business man. Like when you know that you're the business, I'm the business being. Everyone that I engage with, it's a reason that we cross paths and engage. And if you have enough space and bandwidth and capacity, we'll be able to come to an agreement to know why we cross paths. Similar to why Moon does. Like we met them at the Richmond Black Restaurant Week. The one restaurant we went to eat in, I had told E, I was like, whoever we get in front of or behind us is going to be somebody that's in attunement with our frequencies, and Moon Dust has definitely been in attunement. We greatly appreciate you sharing our products. Hopefully I get to see you on Sunday at the RVA Rap Elite. If not, you could pull up on us on our Melodic family, right? So Monday is my birthday, March 20th, right? Monday's my birthday, and we're celebrating our birthday with those that we've been doing business with and touring with this entire time. We're now in the stages. Absolutely, definitely appreciate you coming out. We're now in a place where we're touring to go back to the West Coast, and it's looking like late April, early May timeframe as we acquire the funds, assets, and resource. But Monday, the Melodic Mondays, every Monday at 6 p.m. There's a cipher. Then there's a open mic battle, 420 West Broad Street. I'll be there, but I won't come. I'm not coming there until probably about 8:45, 9 o'clock, because from 7 to 8:30, I just saw that at Charged Up, the Charged Up store, 106 West Broad. They are having a panel discussion session for VCU on the impact of hip hop on our culture, the violence and the things of that nature, the drug, murder, what is it called, drill rap, shit like that. And because I'm a little bit older than a lot of the rappers, my son is in the rap game. My son is nasty. Shout out to Drizzy. I have children that are in the rap game. And the Melodic family, I'm usually I'm the grandpa that comes in there and do grandpa shit, or the grand being that comes in there. So like we're gonna be at the discussion that's gonna be from 7 to 8:30, and then we're gonna go to Melodic Monday right up the street on Broad Street. That's gonna be from 9:30 to probably about 12 o'clock, maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, depending on if we're gonna get a ride with one of our peoples. And then Tuesday Versus is one of the longest running open mics that's in Richmond, like 20 plus years of holding it down. Big ups to Lorna, and big ups to the Jess was here, Bam, Onaje, Mickey, what's her name? Big ups to the whole squad that's been holding it down. Radio B was part of that Z Bay Community 50/50. But we're gonna end our tour there, and then on we actually interviewing before we go to Tuesday Versus. We're interviewing, and we're gonna have to be doing a live with DJ Trap Ream, who's the DJ for Melodic Mondays, and he's a DJ for the on Sundays with Jasmine B. There's a Sunday event. Actually, I can look at it, man. Let me see. Yeah, like when you start to take control of your time and be intentional. Before I started touring across the United States, I had to tour my neighborhood. I had to tour my community. And in the 80s, like to be the MC and the DJ, you go up and set up, and then you go out and you perform and you battle against all of the people that's out there. And at the end of the day, I'm just battling myself, right? I've learned how to tour in these places. I go to where I'm called. I go to the spiritually inclined places, and Tuesday Versus is a dope ass spiritually inclined place. Let's see, on Sunday with DJ Trap Ream. DJ Trap Ream is dope, man. I just posted on my Instagram on the Mindset Detox TV account a little snippet from our behind the scene talks. We was talking on 25th Street outside of the library. We pulled up to the library last week on a Wednesday, thinking the library is going to be open, but it was Women's International Month, Women's International Day. So we sat outside the library, and we had an interview right there on the street. Like, that's how you shift the narrative of the culture, by maximizing the moments and taking the L's, which are lessons, and the blessings with stride. So like it's been exciting. It's been exciting. This baby that you see in my arms, who's slumped right now, super slumped. That's called milk coma right there. like like they were born on February 3rd of this year, and since they were born, it kind of we slowed everything down, not too much. We've participated in an RVA Rap Elite last month, a couple weeks after they was born. But like, I live on the road. They say Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. When he died, all he left us was alone. Yeah, they super knocked right now. Like, they are in comfort. I love this child. I love children. I love the ones that we create. Me and E created a dope creation with this baby. We were on tour. This baby has been on tour with us all of last year.
Its entire life.
Yeah, it was brought up on tour, and every place that I'm going, I'm going with my baby. Like, my baby's gonna be with me. We're gonna get one of those things where they can sit right here in my chest, sit on my back. We do the African straps, but like, really, I came on this live because the 17th was per our calendar, was I was supposed to do the interview with my therapist, and on their calendar it was the 15th. So we jumped on it and did it on the 15th. It was awesome. It was awesome, impromptu. I came straight out of a nap, and I was like, you know what? I've got hundreds of videos and lives, right? Hundreds of these videos and lives, and huh?
I would say
Probably close to 1,000 is what E said. And like, this is how when we cut these broadcasts, I'm broadcasting on LinkedIn, Facebook, and 2 YouTube channels. I'm broadcasting on the Instagram channel, and yeah, like, nah, it wasn't today. It wasn't today at 7. And thank you for looking for it. We'll be able to share some snippets of it. We downloaded some snippets, but it was actually on the 15th. And I appreciate you, Moon, for being there and following the tour. That's one of the biggest things, being able to have a tribe that can resonate with your frequency, so that when you soundboard with them. I told Grammy Award winning Black Daddy Experience. I jumped on his live earlier today, and he brought us on their live, and being able to be brought on people's lives, being able to perform in people's platforms, if they resonate with you, if they're in alignment, right? Alignment is the assignment. If they vibrate in your frequency, great things. Oh, this is what I told him. I was like, yo, I generate ideas, man. Like my frequency as a generator in my human design, I generate ideas, I generate frequencies and energies. And this apocalypse tour came to me as my mentor was saying that on the 22nd. The 22nd is when the gate is going to open wider than it's ever been. It's been opening since the 13th of this month. The new moon in Aries is on the 21st. So like we wrapped our tour around these very energetically high vibrating times. And the reason that we did that is because energy flows where your attention goes. Wherever your attention goes, that's where your energy flows. And my partner and I, we're in a transition stage. And in that transition stage, we still want to give our energy and attention to our craft. And we do that by hopping on these lives. We go to these open mics. We go there with the message. And when it's about the message. This morning I watched the Breakfast Club with Erykah Badu. Big ups to Erykah Badu and like their magical Pisces ass energy. Watching them today was it gave me a newfound reverence and respect. I watched them activate people's kundalinis at the Soul Train Awards. I watched them navigate people's frequencies. I just paid attention, and in that, we're in a time of we're already in the age of Aquarius, but we're in a time where the exchanges of energies that you have with the people, places, and things are very important. Moon, I saw you put something on one of your stories about like it's some people in your life are vibrating out. Our 99 Moments program, our 99 moments of freedom. That's one of the main messages of MSG, meditation, sounding, and grounding. We actively calibrate. This apocalypse tour is kicking off the week of our Quantum Mondays, our Tribe Talk Tuesdays, our Wisdom Allowing Wednesdays, our Throwback Thursdays,
Freedom Friday,
and our Freedom Fridays. Today is Freedom Friday. We launched our Knowledge, Wisdom, Love, and Laughter podcast on Podcaster. If you don't have the podcast app and you got a message, I strongly suggest you download the podcasting app called Podcaster, formerly known as Anchor. And these are ways that you put your sounds into artificial intelligence, or you put your sounds into the meta. And what happens is for every one of these moments, or every several seconds that you're putting this out, the universe is bringing it back to you. So I hopped on here tonight because I was just like, you know what, man, I'm going to do a card reading, pull some cards. And hey, you just woke up and put some cards, and then pulling cards, I'm going to tell the universe what I desire, and then telling the universe what I desire. Hey, Shiver, not Shiver. What's going on, bro? Shiver, he's going to be one of the MCs that's performing. One of the MCs performing at the RVA Rap Elite. Yo, and Moon said they're going to be at the event. The coloring markers are right here. Boop. Do you got some paper? No?
We got some paper right here.
There you go. Getting on here to really just follow the feelings. Follow the feelings. Oh, okay. Look, the manifestation card popped right out. I just put it into the deck, and before I could do anything, it popped right out. The greatness about this portal on the 22nd, the Apocalypse Gate and the Heaven's Gate. You up now? The great thing about it is everything you think about, you start to bring about. Whatever you fear, you draw near. And those are scheduled that we're putting ourselves on. It's not so much about your aims and goals, but it's more so much about your paradigms that you have. I told you at the beginning of this, I'm closing up agreements with old partnerships so that we can make room for new partnerships. Bandwidth and capacity matters. Oh, jumper. Big ups to the death card that pops out. I think this is the first time I've seen the death card in this deck. It's a beautiful death card. Death to the old self, aliveness to the new self. Do you mind taking the baby? All right, baby. Go to Boomy.
Oh, baby.
I appreciate you. You were so calm. You were chilling. And creating space is what detoxing does. When you release and you create the space of things, people, places. And I told you Prodigy was going to call Indigo Prodigy after we gave her the number. She called immediately. Well, not immediately. She called like maybe 7 or 10 minutes into the live.
Word.
Oh, that is a pin.
And you take off this top part right here.
So I'm gonna read this death card
Oh,
along with the manifestation.
Can I see that, please? Thank you. Do you still want to use it? No. Okay.
Death card is 13. So it says ending, sudden change, transformation, letting go, and new beginnings. Look, and with death comes rebirth. Absolutely, Moon. The opposite of death. And I'm glad you know that too, because most people think the opposite, or people think the collective thinks that the opposite of death is life, but life is everlasting. Life is everywhere and around.
Always.
But the opposite of death is rebirth. So I like that, Moon. Look, the death card is on 27.
Today's the 27th.
And on a numerology, if you add up the numbers of 3 plus 17 is 20. And then 2023 itself is a 7. So 20 plus 7 is 27. My life path number is a 9. 27, 9 is one of my favorite numbers. If you Google hashtag M_M27, you'll see a lot of my old content, a lot of my old videos from back in the day. A sudden or drastic end to a major phase, relationship, or interest is near. However, it is important to remember that one door must close for another to open. One door must close for another to open, right? Put the past behind you during this time of significant change and embrace opportunities and possibilities. That's one of the dopest reminders for anybody that's out there and they're on their entrepreneurial journey, they're on their parent journey. They like I said earlier, relationship problems aren't really problems within the relationships. They're actually childhood problems that show up in your relationship. So knowing how to forgive people, places, and things. Oh, what's up with that lib though? That lib. And so when you close those doors to the old things, what happens is it opens up opportunity for the manifestations. You did the lip again.
Come with me to turn off the stove.
All right, so we're gonna go with the Prince of Disc. Princess of Disc. Princess of Disc. The Princess of Disc. It's another 9. It's 90. So we got 27, which 9 is new beginnings, it's endings and time for new beginnings, opportunities, fruitions, development, magic, intentions, and focus. The Princess of Disc represents growth, creations, and new beginning. She invites you to embrace your divine ability to manifest anything you set your heart on. Harness the power to attract and assemble the necessary elements to make things happen at your will. Harnessing the power. When I think of harnessing the power, I think of being able to go out and ground. I think of being able to show gratitude and appreciation to the people, places, and things that are showing you that really appreciate your time and attention. really spending time on your craft, creating, because when you're creating, you're close to the creator. And I think I'm gonna pull one card. I know I'm gonna pull one more card, right? Um, Manifesting. Where you going? Hey, 10 of Cups, harmony. 10 of Cups, harmony, 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 right? Um, Victim and abuse frequencies is that of shame, fear, anger, desire, apathy. When you get into the self empowerment frequencies, right? Uh, Self belief, divinity, some dope ass books right there. There we go. Oh, these are my bars. Some Team 7. I'm gonna share some of y'all behind the scene bars or something that I'm working on for Sunday's event. Uh, Here we go. Like inner light, acceptance, willingness, neutrality, and courage. These are things that vibrate in the self empowerment. And as you start to vibrate, because everything is a frequency and energy, as you start to surround yourself and your activity with things that empower you and that you do the things that are empowering you, you start to get into the self realization. The more that you realize that there's full consciousness, there's casual, super casual truth. Um, that we all have trauma and we all have tantra moments. So trauma and tantra are both on the opposite ends of the pole, right? They're both something that has happened in your world that stimulated you. One has just been stimulated and can be looked at as a negative way, and one can be stimulated as a positive way. And then in between that is your ultimate truth or the super casual truth, divine grace and the love union, the great void, awareness, non duality, presence, oneness, inner love, and inner wisdom. These are all things that vibrate at the self realization. And heaven and hell is a state of mind. So, in order to get this harmonious moment from the 10 of Cups, right? With that rose, all of these have flowers on them. All of these cards have flowers. The manifestation, the flowers that come, the pink rose that's in the middle. Cups represent emotion. Disc represents the physical world. Um, and it says the 10 of Cups, right? This is a 7, so 9, 9, and 7. It says happy relationships, love, connection, peace, happily ever after. Happiness and joy are in abundance, and there is a sense of emotional satisfaction, especially related to family, friendships, and a romantic interest. Your hard work will lead you to finding security and a peaceful feeling of contentment. Your hard work that you put in leading up to now, right? I told you about this apocalypse gate, and everything that we've done has prepared us and led us up to this now moment. And the more you clear out your lower chakras, right? The more you get out of pride, you get out of anger, get out of desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame, the more you can get into purgatory and the in between stages to paradise. And me personally, I know that I've been hard on myself. I've been hard on the vibrations and frequencies around me, and not so much hard, but tough. And now I'm in a harmonious stage where all that we see is everlastingly around us. This tour, this birthday time. Last year on my birthday, I brought it in the Bay. We had a dope ass ceremony. That it was a positive, negative, neutral ceremony. I was around a lot of new faces. I was around people, places, and things that spirit wanted me to be around. Uh, hey, that's what's up, Moon. She said these 3 cards are reading them, which is awesome. And that's what these readings are. Those that are tuned into themselves, they can see themselves in the cards. And if you mind sharing, why do you say that? What is it that you're going through or that you're seeing that it resonates with you? But if I a solar return is your cycles around the sun. So from where I was last year, I had just had my 8th child, and my eighth child and the mom, we wasn't really seeing in the same frequency, because like I said, I'm indigenous and I'm indigenous minded, and when you have indigenous versus the doctrination system, they automatically clash. So any system built on an indoctrinated hierarchy of we're better than you based off of your social status, your class, your economic wealth, it's going to cause friction. So we had a fire ceremony. We had all of these magical beings. E was there at my birthday ceremony. We had our first engagement with Speak Freely. March was our first time being at Speak Freely.
And then you invited us to your birthday celebration, your solar return ceremony.
Big facts, and you pulled up, and then the following month we launched. We emceed and hosted
at 420.
The 420 event. We also initiated our tour. Like shout out to Leo Mercer and Eric and Leo 2 times, and we performed our spiritual ceremonies on liberated land, bro. Liberation Park in East Oakland, and it was beautiful because I was volunteering right across the street from there, and I would volunteer every Tuesday and Thursday because I was houseless. Moon said it's wild because I've been releasing people, places, and things that no longer serve my best interests, and I've been setting boundaries, living in love, confidence, and joy, spending hours outside and grounding. Like this past year, since we've been on tour, we've been outside a lot. I've been outside like nonstop. So I'm glad that you jumped onto this reading, onto this live. Like I said, it only needs one. I tell people all the time, if I jump on a live, one person needs to hear what I'm saying. Even if they hear it for 2 seconds, they need to hear our sound. So I salute you. And like I said, we're glad that you're tuned into our frequency, and we're glad that we've crossed your path, and we look forward to building more. Like I said, we're here for another few more weeks, May time frame, all in divine timing. But like, honestly, being able to release allows the space for new opportunities and boundaries. And like I said, just quick recap, we got a releasing event tomorrow. What happened? Throwing up?
I got it. You good.
We got a releasing event tomorrow. And then we are showing if you've never been to a Lake by Folklore Society, Moon definitely is right there on Broad Street. It's like everything is on Broad Street.
Broad Street, Main Street, it's one of those consistently like downtown kind of names.
No matter what city we've been to, there's a Broad Street and a Main Street. I told you the colonizers are so lazy.
They are.
They're so lazy. So like this shamanic movement, like I said, we're calling in our 12. Bless you. We're calling in those that believe in the family and how the family matters. And I'm gonna play the beat, right? The beat that we're gonna hear on Saturday, and I'm gonna drop some of my bars. What happened?
Nothing. I just flexing.
Hit him with the flex. The flex. Yeah, this reading was awesome. I'm glad that you hopped on, and I'm glad that it was a confirmation to you, Moon. Yeah, family matters shit. Team Sav, Melodic Monday, speaking freely. Dreams in the flesh, immersive brotherhood. Let's go. Yeah. Boom. Fuck your patriarchal system. It's a God-triarch division. Feminine frequencies are tuned into your intuition. Fake woman loving, non-tree hugging, dick sucking, roster puffing. Y'all stuck up in the past, outdated with the mindset. Oopra, Mayfi, Solar, Tree Die. Neo, Rick and Morty building cosmic leaders. Oopra, Mayfi, Solar, Tree Die. Say Neo, Rick and Morty building cosmic leaders. Take you on a trip where this hip hop shit began. Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash on a mission. African Bambata got you wishing. Got the youth wishing. Wishing on a star. Fishing through your records. Searching for them bars. B-boy breaking wild. The aerosol artist. Tagging the train cars. I'm a leader of many leaders. New school shit, Tribe Called Quest, No Limits, and that Wu-Tang shift. I got a gift now. I'm so shifted. Quantum hippie. I understand I am the gifted. That EMC at everyone. Mind, consciousness, elevate, evolution of the times. Peace. Positive energy will increase, constant elevation. Telling you them niggas they be hating. I'm light skinned with dreads, but I'm not a punk. I am a thug, not like Pac. Got that real love, hugs and kisses from above. I'm that real judge. Math the shit, understand on some snowflake shit. The CIA, compassion in action. The new DEA of this time. I'm like Action Jackson. Free flow, that's my giving written, my free throw. Hitting them shits at the buzzing like Steph though. 3-0, I'm that Trinity, that hero. Turning all the sheroes to zeros, yeah. Hey, yeah, I like that. I enjoyed that one.
Turning all the she's into zeros.
Turning the she's into zeros. Now I like the whole flow.
0, 0, 1, 1, binary, non-binary king.
Hey.
All along, veteran, all the teams. We got a lot of things to do. We got a lot of things to say. Got a lot of places to be. I got a lot of babies in my mind. Ideas, they come down the funnel. And in time, we're gonna see everything unfold.
Hey.
So divine.
So divine, Jase.
Jase.
Turning all the she's to zeros, non-binary heroes. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. New matrix shit, matriarch. Balance all the patriarch, the guytriarch. I feel like Noah's Ark. I'm parting seas. Ooh, I gotta put that in. I gotta write that down.
That was a sick ass flow.
That was.
That's worth going into the live and rewinding and watching again. Absolutely.
Hey, there we go. Like, so honestly, that was the session. We said we was gonna do about 45 minutes per session. The procession of the equinox. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Hot fire. I'm grateful for those that tuned in. Moon tuned in over here. I'm gonna return Indigo's message back because like they're reaching out. Those that tuned in on the live, man, honestly, like share this, like it, comment or not. Like yeah, it said write that one. They said write that one. Thank you for that. But we're gonna go back and jump into the last part of these bars and prepare for this Sunday. I'm grateful. Honestly, be you to full because everyone is taken. It's time for a new evolution of what our villages look like. They said it takes a village to raise the children, but who's raising the child if all the villages are broken? Families matter, and you are the chosen. Peace. Boom. Boom. Boom.